y'all? It's TracyVA. Today we live with Tracy on TracyVAMedia and with my special guest, Ceej.
What's up, y'all? Philly in the building.
Philly in the building. How does it feel to be here?
It's cool. I've been living in Atlanta for about a year. So, I mean, I'm used to it. If I would have just came down here just to visit, though, I'd have loved it. Even though I love Philly, don't get me wrong. But you kind of get tired of it when you see everything so much. So.
Yeah, there's really not that much to see in Philly. I don't want to knock that city. I love Philly, by the way. But, I mean, when I was there last time, I hung out at the Fillmore.
Oh, you went to the Fillmore. Okay, okay. That's in a random area, though. So, like, I can see why you could say it ain't nothing. And then even when you, like, I don't know, Philly's just a gloomy city right now.
Why is it gloomy?
A lot of death, man. It's just a lot of death. A lot of death. A lot of nonsense, I'll say. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm, an angel, though. We be taking part in, and not to say the killings and all that, but the music we make sometimes make people want to be certain ways. So. Yeah, man. That's why I just was like, let me get out of Philly for a little while, because, it'll keep me on a straight and narrow path. And then it'll also be like, can not really go wrong. I ain't going to say nothing can go wrong, but, like, if I see a whole bunch of bad stuff going on, I'm going to have to get away for a little while. And my homies all understand that. So, some of them want to move down here.
So, with the people that want to move down here, like, are they trying to move down here for music, or they just want to be around you and what you got going on?
Some of them know Atlanta is like a musical city, and they be getting mad at me because I don't be, taking advantage of where I'm at. So, some of them be like, yeah, if I come down there, I'm gonna, do this, do that, and I'm like, but some of them just want to live down here just because, they call Atlanta Black Hollywood, so they want to just be around. They want to be around celebrities, be around people that make them feel like they feel good when they're around them.
Would you say Atlanta is everything that you thought it was going to be?
Yeah. I visited a couple times before I moved down here. I've probably been down here like 4 or 5 times before I moved down here.
Right.
So like, I never like experienced it all the times. I'll be here for like 3 days, 4 days, something like that. But it is exactly what I thought. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of exactly what I thought. I knew I was gonna be like seeing a lot of like celebrities or like somewhat famous people, even Instagram famous people. You just run into them walking into a random store, so you be like, hold up,
it's weird when you see somebody that you see online on social media often. It's kind of like, are you like somebody I've seen from my past in a dream? Are you somebody I've seen growing up? Oh, no way, you that person on social media.
And I think I'm a cool dude, but I ain't really like fanned out too much, so I don't really want to run up on nobody and be like, yo, are you blah, 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 let me take a pic. Like, I done seen a lot of people, and I just be like, I'll just tell my homies after the fact.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I just saw boom, boom.
I never did that once, like, run up on somebody, like, you take a picture with me. I just always felt that's just so cheesy.
Yeah, I don't be liking it because I know how people feel, and everybody don't want to take pictures all the time. Then if I come up try to take a picture, they probably think like, I'm gonna hit them with the, shout out, bro, we working type caption. You know how people be when they run.
I ain't working with you.
I don't even know you. They ain't have no conversation.
They be trying it.
You know what I mean? They just be posting captions and make people think they out here working. Like, no, I feel better when you actually just do the work. So you don't even gotta cap about it, but yeah.
Y'all, we got Ceej in the building here at TracyVAMedia. So you from Philly. Talk about your city and where you from and how you came up.
Well, I'm from Germantown. I'm from Brush Road, Somerville. Philly is gritty growing up. I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of lucky because I was able to experience a little bit of the county life, like in my teenage years. Like, so I was already programmed by Philly, but like, once my pop had moved to the county, it was kind of like I started seeing best of both worlds type shit. Cause like I go over there, I see houses and big,
probably nicer homes and not just stoops everywhere.
You don't see no smokers nowhere. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gotta worry about nothing. But then like even that, I still was like, I'd be like, man, it's boring up here. I'm like, go back to the block. I'd go back around my way.
That always brings them back.
Yeah. So yeah, once you're gonna go to what you used to. But growing up, I was like, I was a bad kid for real.
Why were you bad?
I ain't even gonna lie.
What were you doing? Breaking the cars?
No, see, that's one thing I never got into. I never got into stealing people's cars. I always felt like I'm gonna get caught doing this. Like that's one thing. It's less easier to get caught now, I guess. But
for you,
back then, I was like robbing houses and.
Oh
Yeah, I caught my first case when I was like 15. Yeah.
Do you know how? I'm not gonna lie. Like I do got a story. I never robbed a house, but like when I was like 5 years old, back when I lived in Hawaii, we tried to be some little hood rats. And I don't know, like they were doing it, so I was like, the window was cracked, so let me go ahead and try. But the pressure I felt like even doing that, like how did you even put yourself together to even do something like that? Because I'm sure somebody did that to you, you would have been fucked up.
Yeah, I was just desperate. You with your homies and y'all all broke as hell. Y'all don't know, like, y'all don't even know where y'all next dollar coming from, but y'all looking at these rappers with all this money.
Mm-hmm.
So you trying to kind of be like them, but not all the way like them. You just trying to get a little bit of something, and then you realize everybody knows that's how you gonna get girls. You got a couple, you look like you got money. So we used to go in people's houses, take jewelry and TVs and all that stuff. I got caught when I was 15. My co-defendant was 17 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
They charged him as an adult. And, cause they got us for like 2 or 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they got us for like 2 home johns and then a like a person robbery. So they set me up Glen Mills. That's this little I don't know if you ever heard of it. People watching might have heard of it, but
it's a jail.
It's a placement. It's like a juvenile jail.
Okay.
But it just got closed down actually, like 2 years ago.
Why you think they closed it down?
I know exactly why they closed it down. They was fucking kids up in there. Like I'm talking about, they beat the bullshit out of you. Like I said, I was 15, 16 in there. Like if you do one thing wrong, you had to walk in with your shirt tucked. You had to stand like this, no cat, when you talking to a staff member or something. So you cut your eyes or like lick your lips while you talking to them. They gonna grip you up and do all this. And you got grown men with hormones.
It sounds worse than military. It just sounds
for
bottom.
Real.
Like.
It is for real. Then like we little kids, we teenagers growing up. Of course we gonna be mad like when you trying to grip us up, like especially if our pops ain't even do that. Like my pop did. It ain't work. But
yeah, you can't do teenagers, like even like on the news when I see teenagers like out wild like in the news, like there's always like a part of me that's like, hey kids, like I remember when I was a kid I wasn't really afraid of consequences
exactly.
What is your favorite part about being an artist?
I like meeting people, I ain't gonna lie. Like I love that I just came here and met you. I know I'm gonna meet, somebody else, and not even for the reason of like, I could use them for what they got or what they know. I like meeting people who in the same Same field as me, because it's like, it's always good to know people. So, I don't be one of them type people that's like real standoffish. Sometimes I am, but I ain't real standoffish. Like I try to be.
You Aquarius?
No, I'm a Taurus.
Oh, never mind. Damn it, I hate when I get the zodiac signs wrong, yo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't be tripping, man. I don't be caring what people gotta say for real. They gonna talk anyway, so.
Of course. I'm networking throughout Atlanta.
One thing I learned is kind of like let the people come to you, or don't be that one person in the area that's doing too much. I've been in some places where it's like, so some good people there, some people who might matter, some matter more to others, but there's always sometimes that one person that's kind of just doing too much. And
don't be that person.
Yeah, don't be that person that's doing too much. You see somebody, you try to network, and you see somebody you didn't expect to see there, and it's somebody big or somebody who you look at as an inspiration or something. Please don't run up on them.
Let them breathe.
Yeah, let them breathe a little bit.
Think about what you want to say before you actually say it.
Yeah, don't be all Joe. Just come up and be like, hey, I like your stuff. I feel as though if it makes sense somewhere down the line, if we could put something together, then, I feel like it'd be good for both of us, and we could both benefit. It's one thing people never. No one likes a one-sided situation.
Exactly.
So you could think you about to walk up to this person and you gonna ask them to do this or do that.
Just bless you.
Yeah, but what can you do for them? Why would they want to, put their neck on the line for you, and you're not even, equating them?
I hate when people just expect just things to just happen. Like, people just do them favors because it's my role. Because I'm a journalist. I have to, like.
Yeah.
Are you even going to share the article? Are you going to tag me? Are you going to bring new clients, new artists? So, please, take his advice, y'all. So, your latest song, is it A Deal With God?
Yeah, there's another sample.
Which I love the original.
Yeah, I do too. And I didn't know they used that song on Stranger Things because I don't watch Stranger Things.
Just the new intro for that song. And that's a
was the actual intro?
I believe so.
Oh, damn. When I had looked it up, I saw it in an episode. She was like getting raised off the ground in some grass and they started playing the song. But I was like, when I first dropped it, I think that might have been one of the first YouTube comments. And I was like, it was one of the first Instagram comments. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know this was on Stranger Things. I got this just from being on YouTube.
You're like, I didn't know this is a legendary song.
I didn't know this was on.
It's been sampled so many times, so you sampling it wasn't.
Yeah, and I knew the original song already, like just from. It's like one of them, like it's like elevator music. Like it's one of those songs where you know of, but it's like like where did I hear this song before? Because when I heard it before, I looked up. When I hear it's an older song, I'm gonna look up and see if it got a sample. That's how I be finding a lot of samples too.
Yeah. It's one of them songs that just been sampled so many times. People don't even know what the actual real song is.
Yeah, and I realized that too. I started looking at other samples of it, and I was like, oh, I did not even know this was part of that, and this part of it was part of this song, and yeah, it's a lot.
But what do you want to tell us about the content? Because you named it A Deal With God, which is the lyrics.
Yeah, I did name it that. I'm gonna have to be honest. The song has nothing to do with any conversation with God or anything like that. It just was like, I just named it what it was called, and I didn't want to put Running Up That Hill, like the actual name of it, even though I put it in the parentheses. But the content of the song is just, typical trap rap. I don't think I really drill rap. I might say something that certain people will know, but I don't really hop right on the song and say, like, I ain't going to fail no song. So,
true,
the wall's closing in on Phillips right now, so I try to keep
the songs are fire, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna
ad libs and looking silly. Like people only see the finished product. They don't see the build up to making the song. So like sometimes it's really funny.
Can we talk about your name? So Ceej, is that from CJ or no?
Yeah. See, growing up, they call me CJ. I'm a junior and shit. So like. My brother started calling me Ceej, which is like randomly back in the day, and I realized like most of the people who got J type name, they add that to it, like our homie named Deej, but I really only seen it with like Ceej and Teej for real. And in Philly, like you gonna meet people with these crazy names. So my brother started calling me Ceej, and then it just carried on to my homies, and then when I started rapping, it was just Ceej. Then like we had this whole collection of people who just was like, let's just have a brand called Hustle Smarter.
Hustle Smarter, that's the HS.
Yeah.
And tell me about that movement behind Hustle Smarter.
It really was like, it was me and two homies at the time. Not cool with the one homie no more, unfortunately, but we had just sat around. We was like, what's something different where it's not like, we didn't want no three-word acronym because that's what everybody acronyms be. We ain't want like something that had to do with like, we ain't want to be incriminated.
Of course.
Yeah, so we wanted to be like, all right, let's name it, First it was just Hustle Smarter, and I was still just rocking with Ceej as my rap name. It wasn't even HS yet. But then once I started dropping videos, I just added the HS, and that's how it went. But it's only really a couple people involved in that brand,
So I need you to clear some things. Okay. You sampled The Office too.
Yeah.
Do you know how crazy that is?
A lot of people told me.
Do you know? You must be a very bold person because I think when people turn when I click play and I heard the Office, I'm just like, what the hell am I about to listen? I thought that was a joke. That was the first song I clicked on when I started looking you up.
Yeah.
What made you want to do that?
I know this is crazy, but I don't even watch The Office. That's why, like, in the song, I even said the dude name wrong, Stephen Carell. I said like Stephen Carroll or something. But like, I never watched The Office. I'm gonna be honest, they gonna kill me for this one. But I ain't never thought it was funny. But when I heard the beat, I was like I always thought the song was funny. Like the intro and everything, I used to be like,
it's very simple.
I used to think that was funny. Then I just was looking up beats one time. There's like a couple producers I done met like through YouTube. Like I'm subscribed to him and everything. He just posted it, and I was like, oh shit, let me go ahead and do this. I had it recorded though for a minute, and then I had dropped it just on the audio, and then I did a tape. I did a video. I did the video like almost a year after like the audio came out. So like a couple people was already like fucking with it. But
I think you did a good job on it. Like,
yeah, I appreciate it.
I thought the beat was just so loud and just ready to.
I appreciate that. I try to, if I'm doing a sample, I know like I gotta come with it a little bit. It ain't gonna be like those songs where I can just go in, just punch in, punch out, real quick, a 45-second song, minute song. No, I had to actually rap, I guess. Well, not rap, because I can do the rappity schmappity, but I just don't be on that.
So, you're not afraid to use crazy samples for your songs. So what is your advice to artists out there that are afraid to step outside the box and they're afraid to be cringy? Like, for example, use The Office as a sample for their song and tote a gun in a music video.
Hey, I be saying fuck it, man. Those gonna be props too, by the way. But I just say fuck it, because like, you might not like it. There's 8 billion people in the world. I was watching a video from Wallow 267 earlier. There's 8 billion people in the world. I don't need everybody to fuck with me. Like, shout out to Wallow for that, because I didn't watch that shit like 10 times since in the morning. But that shit, it's like, I don't care what people think, really. Like, if I drop a song, or if I do a certain beat, I know it's either going to grab heads, or it's going to be like, they're going to be like, why would he do that? So,
but at least you got their attention, though.
Yeah,
you definitely got mine. I'll never forget, artists that I interviewed that used The Office as a sample.
Yeah.
I really like your song, Cloudy VVS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of like...
Can you talk about that one a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's like my most streamed song and the most I got on YouTube right now. I think definitely it is. But that song came together from, shout out my producer, homie Suave. He be sending me a lot of beats, a lot of beats. At that time, he just sent me that. It was like, I feel like this you. Because at the time, I was still doing like, I got a lot of songs that I never dropped where I was on straight drill time. Mm-hmm. Like I was on some mentioning names and doing a lot of stuff like that. And I was sending to him on his beats. He was like, bro, you should try to switch it up. Mm-hmm. And he sent me that, and I just was like, all right, fuck it. I'll try to make something to it. And I ain't gonna lie, I got high and went to the studio.
That's your best? You feel like you make your best songs when you're high?
And
what's a typical night in the studio for you?
I mean, I wouldn't know how a song sound without being high, because I'd be high every time I'm recording music. So like, yeah, I can't really answer that right now. But what was your other question? So
what's the necessities when you in the studio? What do you gotta have to make a good song?
Shit. Gotta have some bud in there. I'm gonna always bring some bud to the studio. More than enough. I gotta have this the drink I gotta have. Gotta have
what's the go-to drink?
Clear fruit. You know what I mean? Gotta have a clear fruit. Gotta be fruit punch flavor, or the see, I'm weird, so the pina colada flavor, they probably gonna bid on me for that.
Dang, you like bougie drinking right in the studio. Not to make the most crazy songs, because your music be like, it's just shooting and guns and toting guns and whatnot.
Yeah, it be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But yeah, then as far as like eating and shit, I don't even like food in the stew. It's going to make me tired no matter what. Sometimes I bring the lick. I don't really drink like that.
How about the ladies?
I don't bring girls to the stew. It's a distraction. I feel like we bring girls to the stew unless they like music involved. Like if you came to a stew session, it wouldn't be.
They let me in. They always let me in.
Yeah, it wouldn't be nice. I feel like you're one of the bros. But like, if I brought a girl like I'm really fucking with, I wouldn't bring her to the studio.
Dang. Why did he bring me to the studio? You'll be thinking like, why did that person bring me to the studio? Somebody, Tali P. Do you know him?
Yeah, shout out to Tali, man.
From Philly.
Yeah, we don't know each other too deep, but you know, we had a couple conversations before and shit like that. He a couple years younger than me, so it's kind of like different crowds. But he also from Germantown, so but he from a different part of Germantown. He from Dogtown, which ain't too far from my hood. It's literally like 5 minutes, not even. But yeah, Tali, shout out to Tali, man. He going up.
How do you feel about seeing his come up? Because I feel like he's really like the newest, maybe like, I don't want to say this, but only Philly artist that's like really coming up right now. Am I wrong?
It's a few. I ain't no hater. It's a few that I don't even fuck with that doing anything. I'm just not gonna say their name, but it's a couple. But Tali definitely one of them. He top 5 in the city as far as coming up right now. Bushido. I don't know if you heard of them, but you probably will. You probably will.
But I'm sure I will.
You look him up, you might take a liking to him. There's a couple girl rappers too, man. I want to show the girls some love. I like Rocky. I like I don't want to say her name. I think it's like Ayazana or something like that. Like it's a weird. I'm sure they appreciate. It's a weird name, but
I'm sure they appreciate like you even giving them some love, especially to the ladies.
Yeah.
Because Philly artists, y'all have an amazing music scene. You know when y'all really working hard and focused.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Philly. Shout out to y'all.